Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Potter.
Today we did 1-1, variables and expressions. Can someone please read me the I can statement? Because right now, this should be true. The I can statement is what, Akshaya?
I can evaluate algebraic expressions.
So all of you can now evaluate algebraic expressions. All right, vocab. One of the, if not the most important part of the lesson is understanding the vocab. Our first word was variable. Our second word was coefficient. Our third word, algebraic expressions, and so on and so forth. You can read these for yourself. It is essential that you understand the vocabulary. If you don't understand the vocabulary, you can't do the math. Just as a real quick review, if I gave you 3x plus 2, everybody in the count of 3, tell me what is the variable? 1, 2, 3.
X.
X is the variable. So this is my variable. I'm going to abbreviate. On the count of 3, everyone tell me what is the coefficient? 1, 2, 3.
3.
3. So this is my and I'm just going to abbreviate, and it's very sloppy, but it's the coefficient. On the count of 3, could everybody tell me what the 2 represents? 1, 2, 3.
The constant.
That's the constant. Beautiful. Okay? As far as algebraic expression, this whole thing is the algebraic expression. Yes or no?
Yes.
The whole thing is the algebraic expression, and evaluate means you're finding the answer. We talked about evaluating expressions, and the first thing we discussed was PEMDAS is extremely important. For chapter 1, do you need to show every step in order of operations? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, you do. If you don't know PEMDAS, I think you're in the wrong spot, because at this point, this group, considering your mathematical ability, should know PEMDAS. I gave you number 7, 7y plus 4. I told you, or I asked you, without this information right here, remember I gave you that first. I said, what is 7y plus 4? And then you gave me a whole bunch of different answers. And finally, someone raised their hand and said, Mr. Podger, 7y plus 4 could be anything, because we don't know what y is. Then I gave you y equals 2, and you plugged in, for the variable y, you plugged in the 2 and evaluated, showed order of operations, and got to 18. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. We got a little bit trickier down here. We gave you 3x plus 2y, so we had a couple variables, but I gave you what each variable represented. And by the way, is this an expression or an equation? Somebody raise your hand, speak loudly. Why is 3x plus 2y an expression, not an equation, Nathan?
Because it doesn't have an equal sign, and an equation always has an equal sign.
Equations have equal signs, hence the word equation. Okay, this is an expression, it doesn't have an equal sign. And then number 3, we gave you the real world example of boiling water. Our cheat sheet idea, which I did not talk about any of the cheat sheet ideas above, but you should definitely pay attention to them, is make sure you're following order of operations when you have multi-step problems like converting from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Any questions before the video is done?